Hey guys, so I want to cook dinner tonight. I think I'm gonna make stuffed pepper soup. I was gonna make the chili that I was supposed to make the other night when this happened, but I don't know, stuffed pepper soup just sounds better. I don't think I'm gonna use a recipe. I think I'm just gonna play it by what I want. And I usually will like smell the spices, see if it's gonna go with my dish. So yeah.
Okay, where's mommy's video? Say I'm the handsomest boy ever.
Wow, you're gonna hurt Stinky's feelings.
I don't know where to look on this thing. Looking here?
Yeah.
Oh, I've been looking up there. Say I love you, man.
I'm going to wash the peppers. I don't know how many I'm gonna use. I'll probably cut them up and then see how much that gives me. So we're gonna put them in the strainer. I turned your show down. You know what I think you should do? Put your cooking, you're trying to cook what were we trying to cook that night? Chili? Mm-hmm. Put that video on there and call it the last cut. You're so funny. Okay. So our peppers are washed. We need our onion, our garlic, and then I think I'm gonna put a jalapeno in it for a little bit of spice. So we're just gonna cut the top off that pepper, and then I think we're gonna cut it this way. And then we will just kind of scoop out that. And I've made this in the Instant Pot, but I think I'm just gonna make it on the stove. So I don't want to chop them up too much because we're definitely gonna saute them, so that's probably good. Then we're using red, orange, and yellow peppers. So now that we scooped all that out, I feel like you guys are really far away. Let's bring it down. Okay. And then we're just gonna cut it this way. Okay, so this is the amount of peppers that I'm gonna start with. I'm just gonna put them on a paper plate so I have more room to work. Set them over there. We'll cut the jalapeno. I guess we can. We're just gonna cut it like that, and then I don't want this to be too spicy, so I am gonna scoop the seeds out. Normally I wouldn't, like if I was making chili, I don't scoop it out, but I don't want this to be too spicy, so we're gonna scoop them out. Okay. And then we're just gonna I'm gonna use this knife for the jalapenos just because I feel like this knife is too big for them and it's just not working. Much better. Okay. And then we're gonna do the same thing with this one. Okay. And then all this is going to get sauteed together, so I'm just going to put these on. Okay. Then we're going to cut up an onion. I'm going to do one of the bigger onions because I like a lot of onion. So we're going to cut the top off. Slice it down the middle, and then okay. And I'm not really like mincing it, I'm just kind of roughly chopping. I want it to be smaller pieces, but I don't want.
You need help or you good?
I'm fine. Okay, so like I said, it's all gonna get sauteed together, so I'm just gonna throw the onions with everything else. We're gonna peel and then this piece has kind of a bad spot. Whoa. Okay. And then I have a garlic press, So I'm just gonna set this over here. So when it's time, I can do that. And I'm probably going to use, I mean, I'm a garlic lover, so I'm probably going to use 4 cloves. If you want less garlic, you can. If you want more garlic, you can. But I'm going to do 4. So we have our onion, garlic, jalapeno, and our peppers. So that is finally done with cutting everything. Here's my pot here. I'm gonna put some olive oil in there. Once this starts to heat up, we're gonna throw the garlic in there first, then we'll throw everything else in there. So for my stuffed pepper soup, I don't like rice in it. I put noodles, so I'm just gonna put these in there. I'll probably boil these first actually, and then add them in when it's done. Or maybe I'll just boil it in like when I put the sauce and stuff in. I don't know. We'll see. So our oil is heated up. I'm gonna put my garlic cloves in the press. Okay, next. And if you want like more garlic, you could always add garlic powder. I just like actual garlic better. It's all up to you. I'm actually gonna add these 2 cloves together. Like I said, this is on a low heat. And then we'll just scoop out that. We'll start stirring that around. And then once we start adding like our liquids, it'll, the garlic will kind of break up from the bottom. We're going to add a little more olive oil because it's sticking a little bit. Then we're going to add all of our veggies. We're going to let those sit for a second. Start sauteing and softening. And then once those soften, we're gonna add in our turkey. Our turkey will start going, and then we'll add all of our sauces and broth and all that. Okay, now that these are softened, we're gonna turn our burner off really quick. And then I'm gonna take the veggies and just put them back on the plate that we already had them. And then because the pan already has like the flavor from the veggies, I wanted to do the turkey separate, just in case I have to drain the fat of it. It's only 7% fat, but I just want to make sure. So we're gonna toss our garlic around. Turn our burner back on. And then we're gonna throw our turkey in. I'm gonna wash my hands. So we're gonna let that brown. Like I said, we have our sauteed veggies. I did decide to do the noodles in a separate bowl or a separate pot. So we're gonna salt that. A generous amount. And then because we didn't season our vegetables, we're gonna season the turkey. So like I said, I just do like kind of smell, so I'm gonna put a little bit of basil. I really don't have like measurements, I just kind of do it by however much I want. Paprika. some salt, a little bit of crushed red pepper, and a little bit of oregano. We're also gonna do some seasoned salt, some pepper, I'm just gonna do like a dash of nutmeg, like that's good. And last, I'm just gonna do a little bit of chili powder. This isn't coming out. Okay. So now that that is all seasoned, we're gonna mix it all around. And then we're gonna turn the heat up, probably to like a medium high. Add just a little bit more of olive oil because we don't want it to stick to the bottom or burn. And then we're gonna let that finish while I put all of these away. So because I do everything by taste, or by like, I just kind of smell it and see how much I want to add in. I do the like least amount kind of. If I think it needs more, then I'll add more if it gets to that point, like once it's actually done and I can taste it. But for now I'm just gonna do like what I think is reasonable, and then if needed I can always add more. I'd rather need to add more seasoning than have too much. Now that we have everything going, the turkey is going, the water for the noodles is going, I'm gonna clean up this mess from cutting everything up. So let's clean this up really quick. Well, actually, let's add our noodles in and then we'll clean it up. So I really don't have like a measurement for how much noodles I do. I just kind of do however much I want, and then if I have extra, then I have extra. So that's probably good. And then if I have extra, I can always use it for like a lunch or something. So So we're gonna add our veggies back in. Stir that around. And And then I have 2 cans of petite diced tomatoes. I don't even know if you could hear me that whole time. But I added my veggies back in. Why is this not going? Hello? What the heck? Uh-oh. Okay, so we had a little malfunction, but it's fine. So, we're going to turn our burner back on and add our tomatoes. Okay, so I added about 1.5 cans of the petite diced tomatoes. I'm gonna add 1 I'm gonna add 1.5 cups of the tomato sauce. Ooh, the spoon is hot. Alright, so our noodles are done. I'm gonna strain them. And then I'm gonna wait to add our noodles because I don't want them to cook anymore. So, this is where I would taste it and see if it needs anything before I add the noodles. So, I think I'm gonna add a little bit more chili powder. Stir that in. Alright, I think that's good. I said I was going to add the noodles, but I really don't want them to cook anymore, so I think I'm just going to put noodles in a bowl and then put like the soup over it. So, this is what it looks like. So I'm gonna clean up this little bit of mess and then I will show you guys what it came out to look like. Oh, and then this is the noodles. It's just like elbow macaroni noodles. So I will see you guys when I'm done cleaning up. Okay, so it's done, and I cleaned up. Here it is.
Excuse me, sir. What do you think of the accusations against us?
She's such a smartass.
Delicioso.
I think it's pretty good. And I did not use a recipe. I just eyeballed everything. So I'm gonna go eat this and then I will probably end off the video later after I'm done cleaning up and everything.
Let me say it. Let me say it.
Okay.
Catch you on the flip side.
Alright, I'll see you guys in a little bit.